Hi everyone! Oh my god, welcome to my first ever beauty tutorial. I'm so excited, it's my first beauty video. Please forgive my bad lighting because this is my first video. I don't have any lighting. I have my camera here rigged up on a trash can, a time capsule box, and a box of tampons. So let's get started. This is super professional. So today we're gonna do just something that I would do simply, normally, if I'm going out to lunch or just want to kind of put on some makeup and go. It's gonna be minimal products and effort, but just gonna highlight your beauty and make you, glow, and it's gonna be good. So let's get started. Okay, so first, foundation. I'm using the Revlon Photo Ready foundation. It's awesome. It's in 004 Nude. It's really good. It has a little bit of light reflection in it. It's awesome. I have moisturizer and eye cream on my skin. I just popped it on the back of my hand. And I know everyone's gonna be like, why is she using her hands? Why is she using her hands? Well, I think the hands is the best way to put foundation on. Like, it works in the skin perfectly. You don't waste a bunch on your brush, and it just gets the most perfect application, I feel like. So I'm just working this through the skin. This is a really nice foundation. I find that you don't need to spend $45 or $55, oh yeah, go all the way back to your ears, by the way, on foundations, because the drugstore brands are so good. And coming from Bobbi Brown and working at Nordstrom and getting, pretty nice discount there, and not working there anymore, I can't be spending $50 on my foundations. And this one is really nice. It's just amazing. I think it has SPF. Revlon also does one called Color Stay, which is a super long wearing full coverage foundation, kind of like a cousin to this one. No light reflecting pigments. It's pretty matte. That's good too. I wore that on New Year's. We had a nice time. Mior and Emily were here, which was awesome. So I'm just taking a little bit on my eyelids. I have some pink coloring on my eyelids, and that just kind of covers it up a little bit under. We're going to go ahead and conceal under the eye with concealer, but this is just for now. All right, I'm just going to finish putting this on and be right back. Okay, so I put most of it on, or all of it on now, but now I'm going to go back with just one finger, a little bit of product, and kind of pat where I need a little more extra coverage. So blemish there, kind of pat on the chin. I usually pat the cheek a little bit. Man, I hope you can see me because I don't have a feedback monitor on this iPhone. And let's see, pat a little here. Blend under the chin a little bit. And we are foundationed. Grab my tissue. Okay. Next, I forgot one thing, excuse me. Okay. Next, we put a primer on the eyelid. I do this even if I'm doing minimal makeup. I'm just using Navajo eyeshadow from Bobbi Brown. It's a cream shadow. It's a long wearing, waterproof or water resistant product. I just take my finger. It's like a light bone color kind of. You can also use one called Bone. They have a bone color, which is a little bit deeper, but since I'm like a translucent skin color, like white is a piece of paper, the Navajo works good. Gonna put this all over the lids. And our eyelids are primed. So now we're gonna take just kind of a fluffy blending type brush, and I'm gonna use my powder here. This is a Milani powder. It's awesome. It's called the Multitasker Face Powder. It's really good, and everyone says that it's equivalent to like the MAC Studio Fix powder. So I love it. And it's like $8. Take a little bit on your brush, smooth it over. This just kind of sets our base and makes it the perfect place to place our shadow. Now, I'm taking this, I've had this brush forever. It's worn, actually I know it's a Japanese brush, but the number's worn off. I think it's 231. It's kind of a flat, stiff brush with a flat angle top. And I'm going to take a light shimmery shadow. I'm using MAC Phloof. And I'm just going to take this under my brow bone. And this just gets a nice highlight. Again, I guess technically now we're using two eyeshadows, but For the color part of the shadow, we're only using one, and it is Woodwinked. It's this one. It's the most gorgeous. I don't know if you can see. You probably can't see anything. Forgive me on my first video, but this is awesome. It is the most gorgeous color. It's hard to describe. It's a copper gold with a little bit of pink, and when you blend it out in the crease, it almost changes color. So it's almost like two colors in one. You don't need to add another crease color. You'll see here in a second. I'm taking the MAC 217. It's a little dirty right now, but it's a kind of a fluffy, another fluffy dome-shaped brush. A little bit of the shadow goes a long way. I'm just tapping it in. And here we go. I'm just going to place it on the lower lid and just start kind of blending up. I'm looking down here just because I have my mirror down here. I'm not ignoring you. Blend upward. And it's just like the most beautiful gradient shadows for every day. It's so awesome. And it looks pretty on everyone. I mean, my skin is really fair, so it's going to stand out, and so I have to use it sparingly. Someone with deeper skin I've seen it used on, it just looks like a beautiful, bronzy, like golden, just yummy color. It's so pretty. Here we go on the other side. Kind of blend, blend, blend. Up to the crease. And it depends on your eye shape. I have a lot of space from my eyelid up to my eyebrow, kind of like, some people don't though. Their eyebrows are right kind of above their crease, so they just don't want to blend it as high. I like to blend it higher than I think, because when I add mascara and eyeliner, it kind of evens it out, so. Blend. Makeup's all about blending. Take a little bit of my Phloof, that light highlight color. I'm just gonna make sure this is running real quick. Take my little finger, or my ring finger, kind of dab it in the center, inner tear duct area, and it just kind of creates a really pretty highlight. Now liner, use whatever liner you're comfortable with. I love gel liners. They do not come off. They're easy to apply. There's so many affordable gel liners on the market anymore. Bobbi Brown, in my opinion, made the best one for a long time. And now, honestly, Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Eyeliner. This is awesome. I mean, it literally looks the same as Bobbi Brown. It wears the exact same. It will not come off without soap and water. It is absolutely waterproof, long wearing. I'm using my Bobbi Brown brush, so it's just a kind of a fine tip eyeliner brush. Basically, the point with these, or one of the things you need to remember, do not leave it without the cap on. So it scoops them out onto your brush, put the cap back on, and then use the back of your hand as a palette. So I'm just going to kind of work it on the back of my hand evenly. Get a good amount on your brush, and then apply to the lash line. For an everyday look, I don't want to wing it out too much. Just, you know, just a little wing like that. It's no big deal. If you can't see me, I'm sorry. Go right in the little corner there. And there you go. I'm not going to do anything at the bottom. I'm going to slap a little bit of the eyeshadow down there, but no liner. I mean, this is just day. I want it kind of about the upper lashes. So go ahead and wipe the rest of your gel liner off. Okie doke. Now what we're actually going to do is conceal. And then we're going to do our mascara. This is Maybelline Fit Concealer in I Wear Fair. So what I do, I'm going to make a triangle shape under my eye. Some days I would use a corrector, like a really light color correcting product like Bobbi Brown Bobbi Brown correctors. But today I don't have that here, so I'm skipping that. I let that set. Here's a little tip. Let this set, because if you're going to go to try to blend it with your finger right now, it'd be a little wet. Let it set and move on to your eyebrows. There went the Phloof. Okay, angle brush. This is just like an angle little eyebrow brush. This is inexpensive. This is from Target. I'm taking a soft brown color. And fill in your brows. Make them look pretty. Kind of just follow the arch. Fill in where you need them. Voila! I'm going to blend my concealer with my fingers because, again, it's my favorite tool for a lot of things. Let me take my little brow brush. The rest of it fell off, so it's just the end. Brush through them. This is where you would use a brow set or a brow gel if you want. I think I should probably get one, but I don't have one right now. Now we're going to go in. Just pat. Don't over pat, people. Just don't over pat, especially under the eye. You can pat the seam. You know, this part. I'm using my ring finger, by the way. They say it's the best. I don't know. There, now it's blended in. You can see the difference. Same thing, other side. And the reason why we do a triangle, because that brings light kind of down the face, and that's what, you know, that's like the whole Kim Kardashian effect, where she's really light under here, and then she contours the cheeks. That's why I've done that. Little dome brush that I use to set my eyeshadow base with. We're gonna go in with our powder again, and do the same thing under the eye, just a little bit. You just don't want this to be oily. You want it to stay. You don't want it to go anywhere throughout the day. Okay, we have bright under eyes. How exciting. Just while we're here, swing on into your powder brush, powder your skin. Not too much. Just to kind of set the foundation. Now, what are we missing? We are missing mascara. So, I'm going to show you my nerdy technique that I use. Let me get a little mirror here. I use two. So I first use a lengthening, and right now I'm not using any eyelash serum, so my lashes have gotten really Anyway, I'm starting with my L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. It's awesome. It is, you know, good for length. Obviously, it's called Telescopic, and the tube is really cool because it's like a telescope. I just have a hand mirror in my hand. And this is a really interesting brush. It's like a comb. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like it has a little comb. So take some, look down. Yeah, again, my lashes are all in a regrowth mode after they kind of went through their long mode. So don't mind those. Okay, so get a layer on there. Then my favorite, Maybelline Falsies, the purple one. It's awesome. It's awesome. Just get it. Just get it. It's $5 at Walmart. Just get it. It has a bit of a curved brush, and this gives volume. Start at the bottom, wiggle. There you go. A little bit on the bottom. I said I was going to put shadow down there. I didn't, and I think I like it just like this, so we're going to skip that. You could run a little bit of the Woodwinked, that gold bronze shadow, just on your same fluffy brush right under the lower lash line. It doesn't need to be precise because it's such a pretty and light color, so it doesn't, if you were doing a black or a dark plum, you're going to want to use an angle brush or a pencil brush. Okay, L'Oreal Carbon Black Telescopic on the other eye. Maybelline Falsies. Woohoo! Gorgeous, darling. So now we have our eyes done almost. I was going to do one more thing, show you a little brightening technique for in the lower waterline. The waterline is the part in there. So actually, I'm going to do that now. Taking a jumbo white NYX, which is NYX, it's a brand, pencil, eye pencil, and running that under the eye. Now in this lighting, I don't know if you can see, but this eye is a little bit wider and brighter. Makes your eyes look bigger. Okay, so we are now almost done. We're gonna bronze and blush. I'm so excited. Okay, bronzer, so important. I don't care what you're doing. It just makes you look healthy and glowy, especially when it's so gloomy out here. You can't really see out there, but it's very dark and gloomy. So this is Hoola bronzer by Benefit. It comes in a little box, it's so cute. And it is nice because it has no shimmer. It isn't too red, so it's just lovely. You can contour with it, which is where you take a smaller brush and you concentrate here to make a shadow, or you can kind of do a general bronzing. For this look, I'm gonna do a general bronzing. I have my Bobbi Brown bronzer brush. You do not need this bronzer brush. This is a ridiculous amount of money, and I got it when I worked there, so if it were today, I wouldn't be running out and buying this brush. So take a little bit, dust it off. You don't want too much. And pop it kind of on your lower cheeks, up into your hairline, up on the temples. You kind of want to put bronzer or contour where you want to create shape and dimension, where your skin and your face already goes in. So you go in a little bit here, you go in here, and you can also shade with it and do all sorts of fun things and make your nose look slimmer. It's really cool. This is basic though, so we're gonna do basic bronzing. A little bit on the nose. You can do a little bit down here if your neck doesn't match you. Okay, bronzer done. Let's add a little blush. Blush brush, doesn't really matter. This is kind of a stiffer one. It's by Bobbi Brown as well. Stiffer bristles, it's excellent, but it doesn't really matter which kind you use. This is an NYX blush. It is reminiscent of NARS Orgasm, but again, this is like a $5 blush, and NARS blushes cost, I don't know, $25 or so, but it's kind of like a shimmery, peachy, pink, really pretty. It has a little shimmer in there. Okay, so in with the brush. Back to the cheekbones. Blend to the apple of the cheek. Other side. Grab another kind of fluffy brush, whatever you like. Some people like to use a fan brush or a small fluffy brush. I'm using this brush just because I have it. We're going to add a little bit of highlighter onto our cheekbones and to our Cupid's bow, which is right here, and to the bridge of the nose. I'm using Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick. Swirl the brush. Apply your highlighter where you want to highlight. So the high point of the face, to tops of cheekbones. Take my finger, bridge of nose, Cupid's bow, a little bit on the chin and face. Now we are almost done with this look, and don't worry, I'm going to dry my hair and then take you into some light and we'll show you the whole look. So I'm going to pop on some lipstick and dry my hair, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is it. This is the final look. I went ahead and added just a little bit of the Woodwinked eyeshadow under my eye. You probably can't even tell in this light, but anyway, I hope you really enjoyed the video. I thank you for subjecting yourself so much to my first video, but it was really fun. I had a good time. Oh, and on the lip, I'm wearing Primrose. It's a Revlon color. It's awesome. And just wearing an NYX light pale pink lip liner and just a little bit of gloss. So yeah, fluff my hair, and this is it. So thanks for watching. I hope you maybe got a couple tips, and let me know if you want to see anything else. Bye.